Don't take another product manager interview without watching this. I recently landed several high-level ICPM offers, and I can confidently say that anyone applying for a PM job in this new AI era needs to be embracing AI to stand out and secure these competitive roles. If you're not using AI to prep smarter, faster, and more effectively, you're leaving opportunities on the table. In this video, I'll walk you through how to use AI from pre-interview prep all the way to landing the offer. I'll share specific tools I personally use, but there are tons of alternatives out there, so experiment and drop your favorites in the comments. I would love to hear and learn from you. Now, before we get into the video, I'm Kevin Wei, a senior PM. I've worked at companies like Square, Coinbase, and Amazon, and this channel, LiftoffPM, is all about helping you land your dream PM role. We've got free lessons to get you started, like our videos on how to answer metrics questions and how to answer trade-offs questions. And if you're enjoying our free videos and you're serious about acing your interviews, you gotta level up. That's where our paid course comes in. You can check it out by clicking the join button below. It's got everything you need to ace your PM interviews, from product sense to execution to strategy, and even how to answer those tricky behavioral questions. I'm a PM interview coach, and the strategies shared in this paid course is the same as those shared in paid private sessions. People will pay $1,000 or $2,000 to book the number of private coaching sessions that give them these lessons. And with the Liftoff PM course, we share with you all that same knowledge for less than the price you'd otherwise pay for just one coaching session. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. And we just added to our expert tier 11 brand new videos for behavioral interviews. They're packed with real life answers and examples to inspire how you respond to behavioral questions. And these examples are gold for any behavioral round, like Amazon's or Meta's. How you perform in behavioral rounds often dictate the level that you get, so don't underestimate them. So just click the join button below to get started. And all right, let's get into the video. First, learning about the domain. If you need to quickly ramp up on a specific space or domain, like ads, healthcare, infra, anything, AI is your friend. And Notebook LM is your secret weapon. Built by Google, Notebook LM is an AI-powered research assistant, and it lets you upload your own content, like PDFs, web articles, and notes, and you can interact with it like a personalized tutor. What makes it extra useful for PM prep is that it can generate podcast-style summaries, literally simulating a two-person conversation to explain your materials. So let's say you're brushing up on ad tech for an ads PM role. What you could do is go on Google, try to find a PDF about the ad tech landscape. So here's one from a company that there's a PDF that you can download here. And what you could do is just take this PDF, download it, and then you can upload it to Notebook LM and have it walk you through concepts, right? All the concepts in ad tech. So without having to spend hours reading every single page of this PDF. And something I've also done is use Notebook LM to summarize and read to me the recent investor letters of some companies.
A core metric, impression or ad view, counted every time a creative is served. But then there's viewable impression. What's the difference, and why does it matter so much to advertisers?
Huge difference. A viewable impression is when the ad is actually seen by a human.
Next, learning about the company. When it comes to company research, you can manually dig through blog posts and watch talks from company webinars and conferences. But that's advice that I was giving students last year. Now you have tools like Perplexity. Perplexity is like if Google and ChatGPT had a baby. It's like an AI-powered search engine that pulls in real-time information from across the web and actually cites its sources. So let's say you're interviewing for a role at Notion. You can ask Perplexity things like, what are Notion's most recent product launches? And here it's pulling all this information from like YouTube videos and from blogs. You can ask follow-up questions like, tell me about some AI-specific launches. And then what you can do with all this specific information is tailor your interview responses or even ask just smarter questions to show that you're familiar not just with the company, but you also understand the products and the market and maybe even what users are complaining about. Next, building with AI. One of the best ways to stand out as a PM today, don't just talk about what you'd build to solve some pain point, actually build it. AI agents are the perfect way to do that. An AI agent is basically a system that takes input, like a document or audio file, uses an LLM to process it, and performs a task, like summarizing, categorizing, or generating insights. It can run with little to no human involvement, and the best part, you don't need to be an engineer to build one. Tools like Zapier make it really easy to spin up AI-powered agents without writing a single line of code. So, for example, if you're interviewing at a company that builds software for sales teams, let's say that you want to build a simple AI agent that takes transcripts from sales calls and provides coaching based on, speech patterns or filler words, things like that. So you can use Zapier and OpenAI for this logic. You could easily find a way to take transcripts that are automatically uploaded into a Google Drive folder. And every time there is a transcript that's uploaded to that folder, you can have AI by Zapier, and you can choose like what model here you want. Here I'm going to use the 4.0 mini model just to save some resources, but you can have a prompt here, and this prompt is going to tell the AI to, pretend that you're a sales coach, and here's a transcript, and here's, some things to look out for, and, give me 3 bullet points of, what the salesperson could improve on in their customer call, right? So every time a call is done and a transcript has been uploaded, this agents will automatically analyze the transcripts and then email to the customer support person some coaching suggestions, right? Like here, they could have done a better job building trust through personalization, or maybe they could have been more clear about some details. And pro tip, at the end of your interview, in the Q&A part of your interview, you can ask the interviewer how the company's thinking about AI, and you can use that as a segue to screen share and present your prototype as well. I think that will land really well. And finally, vibe code your take-home assignment. Most take-home assignments ask you to present some idea, and normally I advise students to share their idea in the form of a PRD. But that's advice I would have given students last year. Today's top PMs don't just stop at docs. They prototype. That's where vibe coding comes in. Vibe coding is a term for quickly building a lightweight demo or mocking them up just by conversing with an LLM. You're not actually writing production code, rather you're using tools like Replit to kind of bring your concept to life and show what a customer would see. If you do want to share requirements, you can show that in a PRD, but definitely show like what the product would look like after vibe coding it out. So let's say for your take-home assignment, you want to propose that the team build some tool that allows a customer to upload some PDFs or pictures, and then AI could turn that into an editable template that the customer could use to build documents. So here, most candidates would probably write a PRD, but you could spin up a working prototype just by vibe coding this out. So now you're showing and not just telling how your idea would work. And you don't need to be technical to do this. AI can write most of the front end or logic. You could just use prompts to tweak it to match the experience you're aiming for. All in all, in today's PM landscape, using AI and having this level of hands-on execution isn't above and beyond anymore. It's table stakes. So let me know in the comments how you're using AI in your interviews today. And if you're interested in our course, check it out by clicking the join button below.